The only thing you can learn on this channel is how to day trade the new Micro Emini stock index futures. Over 600 million futures contracts have traded of this specially low affordable way to learn to day trade. Hi everyone, Don Singletary. Today's video has not one but two live trades for you, both of them with the Russell 2000. And I'll also have some comments on reading the MACD trade signal indicator right after the trade, so stay tuned. I selected this trade today to feature in the video because it doesn't have a stop loss order. It has 5 of them, all within a 6 or 7 minute period. And it's a great example of how you can use that stop loss to keep from losing your money. Let's get started. It's April 20th, 2021, 10:40 in the morning, and I just shorted 2 of the Russell 2000s. They trade at $5 a point each, so each point will represent $10 in this trade. I shorted them at 21.95.5, and now I'm filling in my bracket order, which I accessed from the trade panel. And I'm trying to decide where I want to put the first stop on this trade. The trade price you see here was $21.95.5. Right now, I'm already $32 up after just a couple of minutes, and it's trading down at $21.93, $21.93.60. And so I've got to figure out where I want to place that stop loss order. And of course, the thing to do with the stop loss order is you don't want to get it so close the trade doesn't have room to breathe and develop if you could make a lot of money with it. And on the other hand, you don't want to give back any unrealized profits. And I already have $38, $42 of unrealized profit right now. So I'm still pondering on where the heck do I want to put this stop loss order. And I finally decide on 21.96. Now take a quick look. See my risk up there? My maximum risk on this trade now is $5, and I'm $35 ahead. It's barely been 2 minutes. You know, to say my maximum risk is $5 really isn't right. I'm $34 ahead. My maximum risk is giving that all back, which is exactly why I'm vigilant about putting these stop orders in. Here's stop order number 2 now. I got my Tastyworks click and drag stop loss mouse with me today. And I'm going to change this thing down to 21.94.80. Okay, now, see the stop's below where I sold it at. So now I've got essentially a free trade. That means a free trade, meaning that I won't even lose $5 if the worst thing happens in this trade. And now we'll take another look here. I'm down to 21.94.80 on the stop. The unrealized profit, $73 after only 3 minutes. And it's time for another stop change here because just trading 21.87, my stop's at 21.94. And so I do the click and drag Tastyworks mouse thing here and bring that stop down ever so carefully. Trade's really going in my favor, 21.88 now. And my stop at 21.90.30 now has $52 profit locked in. And I think that was the third stop in the trade so far. Now it's actually the same stop, but I'm moving the price on it. I'm just changing the order. But I called it 4 or 5 different stops just to make a point there that you need to stay vigilant and stay behind this thing so you don't give that profit that you've made back. It's hard enough to make. You don't want to give it back. But that trick is always trying to keep it as far enough away from the trade price so you don't get stopped out and not allow the trade to make even more profits. And of course, I always keep my eye on that MACD in the lower pane. We're just getting more and more negative momentum here as that green and red lines join together and keep moving down there. And now I'm trading at 21.84. So I've got a good unrealized profit in this trade, and I moved my stop down to 21.88 this time. And remember that the trade price is 21.82, so I'm about 6 points or $60 above where the price is actually trading right now. But I was able to go in there and lock in some serious profit here. And the trade's still moving in my favor, trading down at 21.81.82. And this is the fifth stop. I've got $137 of unrealized profit now. So I'm moving that stop down again so I can capture even more of it. And you can see I have my click and drag mouse there. Move that stop down to 21.84.90. So I've locked in $106 after just 6 minutes of trading here. And we'll just see what happens here. Remember, the stop is 2184.90. I'm using a stop market order. So if that 2184.90 trades, my order becomes a market order. That's why it's called a stop market order. And it's kind of pointless to try and save one tick one way or the other when you're just trying to not let the trade get away from you here. One tick won't make that much difference, so don't waste your time obsessing over it. There you go. We just got stopped out. Now let's do the numbers. If you're a beginner, I do realize things seem to be happening pretty fast on the screen for you, so go back, look at it again, and use your pause button to get through it, and look for the beginner's playlist down below. That'll help you catch up on things. The numbers, 7 minutes, $106. I like that. Maximum drawdown. I like that even more. And a maximum unrealized profit. It got up to about $137, and I captured almost 80% of it, which is pretty good. And I'm very pleased with that. And this was a fun trade. It had 5 different stop points in it, and you have to be really vigilant about keeping those profits. You're about to enter the genius of hindsight zone, where every trade you've ever done looks like you should have done better. You know, I do it, you do it, we all do it. We go back and look at a chart after we're already out of a trade and try to judge our confidence during that trade, but you can't do it. I made this thing up, genius of hindsight zone, just to make that point. You can't go back. You know, you make the best decision you can at the time with the information you had. And Sunday morning or Monday morning quarterbacking, as they call it, going back and second guessing yourself and trying to be perfect is a pretty fruitless endeavor. And what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't beat yourself up about it. But sometimes it also points out some things to go back and review a trade. So let's do that. Well, this time, according to little Einstein Jr. there, we could have made another $100 if we'd stayed in the trade for another 5 or 6 minutes. And that's wonderful, but I can't think of a thing I could have done to be able to foresee that. And so, genius of hindsight can't beat me up today. I win. But I don't normally pay much attention to him because most of the time there's nothing they can really add. Remember that. Now it's time for a shorter second trade I wanted to bring to you today. April 20th, 2021, I short one of the Russell 2K, and remember that trade's for $5 a point, at 2211.60. Then I go to my positions and find the bracket tab, which brings up my OCO. One cancels the other order, also called the bracket order. 2215 is my stop. At $17 loss is the limit on this. And I arbitrarily pick a target price of $21.95. No particular reason on that. And you see I'm down about $6, $4 in the trade so far, and we're underway here. You see my stop up there at 22.15 and my short at 2211.60. Now let me frame the trade for you. Market opened at 9:30 and kind of went level for 10 minutes, then went down for about 20 minutes, and you can see that green line's below the red line, and they're headed toward the zero line, but not quite there yet. So this is not exactly a slam dunk trade here. Now I'll zoom in a bit, and we're trading down at 2210, 2209.4. So we're up about $10, give or take a couple of dollars. Not an exciting trade so far, but at least it's going the right way at this particular moment. 2209.4 now is where I'm at. And with it moving down, the first thing I want to do is control that risk. That's rule number 1. So I'm going to move that stop down from 2215, and I brought it down to 2212.5. You can see it's been posted on the screen now. and I'm still trading about even money, 22.11, and my risk on the trade right now is about $4.50. And the market's trading 22.11, a little bit over. It's getting very close to being stopped out here. But I did reduce my risk from $17 down to $4.50. And it looks like that may have saved me a little money here. And I get stopped out of the trade right there. So let's do the numbers. Of course, nobody ever makes a trade planning on it being a losing trade. Kind of like marriages that way. Trade duration, 9 minutes. Loss is $4.50. Maximum drawdown was about $10 on that. But at least I moved that stop loss down in time to save me from losing $20 instead of just $4.50. You can't let up for a moment. You have to have your finger on the trigger, so to speak, and be ready to make decisions in a snap. Say, remember to hit that like button if you want to see more videos like the one you're seeing today. I use the like count to help me determine what subjects to make the future videos out of. That'd be very helpful. I appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so you won't miss any new videos that we put up either during the week or near the weekend. I want to leave you with an MACD trading tip before I go. You see the market opens here on this particular day at 9:30, and it just goes down, 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 and even you see the light gray bars at 10:30, the volume increases as the market's going down. Another sign that the negative momentum is about to be on the increase again. Now, what you can do with this information is on a day like this, you go with the trend. If you decide to buy anything on a day when the market is down, like this one is, very markedly, you're going to be making a trade that's 4 or 5 times more risky than you would be if you shorted a contract on a day when the trend is definitely down. I really do believe that most trading happens between your ears instead of by some technical analysis magic. I've never seen in 35 years of trading any formula trading that would work consistently to make people money without them doing the work or actually thinking. My book is to that end. It supports the channel here and the over 75 training videos. They're all free for you. I have a special chapter on trading psychology, and there's much more in there. Hit the book link in the text below this video, and it'll take you to a page where you can look inside and see the table of contents. Thank you. I use what I call my magic mouse, the Tastyworks feature of the click and drag to move the stop loss orders when you're trading. There are so many features in this software. To find out more about it, just look for the broker link in the text below this video. I'd appreciate that. There's a link below this video right now to an absolutely free trading simulator. You can be up and running within 5 minutes, no credit cards, nothing like that required. It's furnished by the CME, Chicago Merc Exchange, and it's their trading simulator, and the link and instructions are below this video. It only takes just a few minutes to be up and running, and you can try your hand to see if the E-minis are just right for you. Had a great time today with the practice trades and the other information. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you, and thank you.